show you today triggers from peaks and mountains. We're going to fly through Cumbria, my back garden, from Catbells all the way to Conniston Old Man in the south, and then back to the flight park here with the ladies, where we'll land, have a nice beer and a pie, hopefully. What you're going to see is where all thermals just drip off the pinnacles and how we use them to climb to maximum altitude and then glide. When you take off early on a cross-country day, stay close to the ridge, making use of any dynamic or thermic lift that's coming up, doing a series of figure eights as you soar. But when the thermal comes through, don't be afraid to take it and 360 as long as you've got the space, and track with it as it goes to the pinnacle and then releases. And that's the time to establish in the core, get up as fast as you can. And if you hit a morning inversion and you're high enough to get to the next source, then go for it. But if you're not quite high enough, then stick with it, wait for the thermal to break through the inversion, get that little bit higher, and then go. In nil winds or sunny anabatic conditions, then always go for the sunny slopes in the mountains to get the lift. You can see ahead, Malcolm's got something, so we've got some beeping going on, so I might concentrate for a bit. As the thermals release off the pinnacles, they draw in air, often from the windy side, but also from the sunny side. So it's like a tablecloth drawing in, sucking in from the sides. And as it goes up, if there's no wind, it's vertical. If there's a wind, then there'll be a slight tilt on it. Coring efficiently is all about cadence and keeping that wing in the lift and the bank angle as smooth as you can. And that way you'll maximize the core and be in the strongest lift and get up as fast as possible. Don't be sloppy and loose and fall in and out of it. The key is to find the core, don't let it go, tighten on the stronger lift and get up quick. So we're going to go down this ridge line, staying in the central sort of fells because all the air is coming up in the middle. We'll turn around when it feels right. Look at that. So that's the turn point. Old Man of Conniston in all its glory. You see here, I left the lift too early because I was too keen to get back into the mountains. And I suffered the consequences because I was too low to get up on the next climb, and that was it. I landed. And just squeaked through, just soared all the way around, just trying to get anything of convection lift, but nothing. So I landed here at the head of the Langdales, look, and really beautiful, nice breeze coming up. I'm going to walk up, take off again, and hey presto. We got to the summit, well, the col, Bowfell, so this is the buttress and the crag goes that way. So I'm just going to get ready, take off here and hopefully get to Cloud Base up there again and Keswick. This is a great example of doing figure eights close to the cliff until a thermal comes through and you've got the space to 360 and drift to the peak and core as efficiently as possible. And you can see here that this thermal was in exactly the same place when I was going out. So thermals stay in the same place. They only drift with the wind or the strength or if they hit inversions. With mountain flying, you often have a valley breeze or, in our case, sea breeze influence. As these breezes rush in, then that converges with the thermic and still air and creates a convergence lift, which you can use to fly cross country. I'm at the convergence zone really, because it's sort of lumpy, but always just gently going up, and I'm in a straight line. Well, there's Keswick. I'm going to take it all the way around the Lake District. There's a Helvellyn in the distance. That's Borrowdale on the bottom right. And then that's Green Up Edge, Windermere in the distance. And there's Claremore, the Central Fells. And there's Scarfell Pike, the big baby, in a mixed central massif. And then, there's Fleetwood Pike, Pillar in the distance, Sellafield. And then the coast, Buttermere, Crummock over there, and then all the way around, sort of Grassmore, Winlatter, Grisdale, Causey Pike, and then back to Catbells, which is by my feet there, and Skidder. Now I'm on a final glide. There's Braithwaite, and just beyond Braithwaite are some buildings, just back there, which is the flight park. What a gorgeous day. I'm glad I shared it with you. Hello ladies, how are you today?